Okay, so today we're looking at the cable on the 18th of November, 2 o'clock my time, which was 1 o'clock GMT. I'm particularly interested in what is happening on the 1000 chart here at the bottom of this travel, where we're getting a little bit of a retracement. And as you can see from the arrow, we're expecting it to go to the purple line or the red line there on the edge of that upper 1000 set. On the 382, we can see that it's been governed by the 382 for a while, but it's been wandering around in the gap here. Interestingly, it got set up between the two edge barriers on the 382 here, and it's gone through the gap, indicating that it is still being governed by the 382 to some degree. On the 146, it has jumped up and started to locate onto this set here. It wasn't working on the 146 before because it actually set up in the middle of the set. On the 90, it has started on an upward movement just outside the set here, and it's a bit messy, but there are reasonable correlations. There is a gap sheet there, and it now appears to be setting up on this setup here. So let's see what happened next. On the 382, it rapidly shot up through to this line here in the middle of the set. That's by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so that's 2 hours later. And it went straight through a set on the 146. Now you'll notice how it went very quickly through that set. Didn't quite make the gap on the first candlestick there, but did it on the second. But it's slowing down. After it's hit that barrier, you can see that it's starting to slow down. So we always have to be careful going across the gap, although it does look as if it's setting up on the bottom of this set here, but beware, because it's probably not working on the 146 anymore. And it starts to look as if it's moving up through the 146, starting from this baseline. And it starts to look as if it's going to move up on the 382. But after this, it started to drop again. And you can see it's gone through a 236 set here and stopped very clearly on the edge of the 236. And it came back down off that 146. Here's the reason. It had reached the bottom of that set on the 1000. Very, very powerful barrier, so everything stopped very neatly. And if you look at the 56, you can see how it beautifully finished off on the 56. It just popped through the gap to have a look, but these are the edges of the set where it finished, and it couldn't quite even make the gap on a smaller fractal than the 56. Interestingly, the following day, it dropped straight back through the gap again and landed exactly on the top of that set again. And see how beautifully it hit the bottom of the 382 and very clearly stopped on the bottom of the 56 here. Exactly the same kind of move, but in the other direction.